What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? It's your boy Enlightened Luciferian Prince coming to you once again. Yo. And fortunately, I have had my head uncovered because I'm actually dyeing my hair. And for all intents and purposes, I don't care. It is what it is. Get some people to roll in on the chat. The chat is active. It is what it is. Let some people roll in. Roll in. In the meantime, between time, that's what I'm gonna say. Like real talk. This is what my wife has done to my dog, and I am totally dissatisfied with this. She considered herself a groomer, but to be honest with you, this is what she looked like: chopped and screwed. So this is my co-host. This is my co-host who has, what I'm saying, Grand Rise. You know what I'm saying? Grand Rise to you too. But this is my co-host. And this is what my wife has done to my dog. She has chopped her up. Horrible. My dog didn't even recognize me this morning. Real talk. Look at her. What's up, Moses? Look at her. She's chopped and screwed. She don't even want to look at the camera. Belle, I did not do this to you. Straight up. I did not do it to you. She looks good. No, she don't. Look at her. First off, Toya, her head is disproportionate to the rest of her body. This is my co-host. Shout out to everybody that's joining the class. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? As I said in my previous live, what I want to say is particularly, I have several new emails. I'm gonna leave them before I actually start the class, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this. If you would like consultation, you go to enlightenconsultations@gmail.com. That's me. Also, if you would like study materials and so forth, you can go to luciferianenlightenedstudies@gmail.com. That's my email address. You can also go to my personal email address, which is luciferianlight7@gmail.com. And you can go to private. If you wish to remain private and anonymous, you can go to luciferianlight@protonmail.com. It's all private. For you people who like to remain private, everything else is public. I mean, I don't have nothing to hide. So, long story short, here we go. And I hope the class has bought their pens and their paper because we got a long list of things to read. Get ready for it with me and my groomed assistant. This is gonna be hard. So, Belle, you gonna read it for him? Nope, not at all. Anyway, as I was telling people about questions and answers in regards to consumer law, please feel free to actually interact with the comment section for any questions you may have, and I can answer them for you. I'm not a quote unquote guru, but I kind of got a feel of what I was saying prior to basically what I was saying in regards to U.S. codes. You know, you have to take notes in a bit. That's fine. It's fine. You can replay this. Okay, we're gonna start here. We're gonna start at point one. Okay, remedy of the people whom rights are violated. Remedy of the people whom rights are violated. Number one. Let's get to it. Let's get in class. Class in session. 5 minutes in. Let's go. United States Code 18, subsection 2382. United States Code, subsection 2382. Misprision of treason. Quote, whoever has knowledge of treason conceals and does not make known the same to some judge is guilty of treason for contempt against the sovereign, and shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 7 years or both. Now, these are penal charges that you can actually use against so-called public officials. Follow me. If you got your pen and paper, write them down. Bribery, United States Code, subsection 201. If any public official directly or indirectly gives, officers, or promises anything of value to any person or influence or official act, which means if they offer you a plea deal, they are guilty of a crime. Facts. That's called bribery. So you people who have served time before, you've been bribed into doing time to bail somebody out. That's why I call it bail. We'll get there later. United States Code 18, subsection 241, which exactly spells this out. Conspiracy against rights. Now, before I proceed, let me tell you that the reason why these individuals do this is because they are trying to deprive you of everything that you have, which means that your rights are unalienable, which means that basically they can't take something from you that's inherent. They can't. It's impossible. However, they will still try to do this. If two or more persons conspire to injure, oppress, threaten, or intimidate, such as debt collectors, intimidate any person, any state in the free exercise, or enjoyment, or any right, they shall be fined under this title or imprisoned of more than not than 10 years or both. So y'all need to start sending some people to jail. The jail is filled with all the wrong people, to be honest with you. But we'll go further. United States Code 18, subsection 242, deprivation of rights under color of law. Now, I tell people about color of law. Color of law means we just pretend that we are right and you're wrong all the time. That's what it means. We're right, you're wrong. Colorable jurisdiction does not have jurisdiction over the natural person. It only has jurisdiction over the corporate fiction, according to Black's Law Dictionary. It doesn't have anything to do with you. Now, I know it's going to be hard for a lot of people to separate yourself from the corporate you. You think that when they see you, thank you for the love, thank you for the hearts, appreciate it. But when you know particularly that they are doing this against your will, but because you don't know, they're going to deprive you. These codes that I'm giving you, I'm letting you know that in particular, they are particularly saying that they do not want to interface with you, the natural person. Look in Black's Law Dictionary, 6th edition, 7th, 8th. I have them all the way to the 2nd. Look at what it says. Natural person. Natural. That is in the bounds of nature. Y'all are operating in a sphere of corporations. Y'all keep talking about bills. I got bills. No, you don't. You don't have bills. You don't have rent. You don't have mortgage. You don't have that. That is something that someone set up to tell you that you are particularly the obligatory. I made sure for the natural person in my affidavit. Exactly. An affidavit is a sworn statement. Come on, Dale. Thanks. Thanks for the kisses. I appreciate it. But yeah, natural person. Not person, which in any sense is considered persona non grata. Because corporations know that for the particular sense, they know that that person, we're going to say that person can't pay a debt. So who's the source? The live man or the live woman. You. So they're saying deprivation of rights under color of law. Color of law means colorable jurisdiction. That's why when y'all file lawsuits, y'all need to understand diversity of jurisdiction. We'll get there at a later date. That's not today. But when you file a lawsuit, diversity of jurisdiction. We got a problem here. Because I want to be understood and witnessed as an individual who has live standing. Who is live. I'm the live man. So who are you saying owes this? Who are you saying owes that? How are you going to tell me and dictate to me what I know for a fact is fraud? So you attest to the fraud. Let's go further, y'all. Concealment. Whoever willfully and unlawfully conceals, removes, mutilates, obliterates, or destroys, or attempts to do so, even an attempt will get him locked up. Attempts to do so, documents filed, deposited with any clerk or officer of any court, which means watch who you hang your documents to, but they'll still be liable, shall be fined or imprisoned for more than 3 years or both. Just you handing your documents to one of these motherfucking gatekeepers can get them 3 years in federal prison. This is federal prison. This federal prison, which means that this is not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead, Michael Phillips. Keep taking notes. Sovereign government. We are the sovereign government. We're that. We are that. Real talk. Shall be fined for no more than 3 years of prison or both. That's $10,000 fine. So when all y'all people be sitting out here talking about y'all, you follow y'all paperwork, and these people are sitting out here, you know, depriving you of your ability. I'm gonna get to that in a second. USC 42, 1983. I know I told you about this before. Civil action for deprivation of rights. Every, notice what it says. Every person who under color of law, statute, or ordinances, regulation, custom, or usage of any state subjects or to be subjected any person within the jurisdiction thereof to be the cause of deprivation of any rights, privileges, and immunities secured by the Constitution and the law shall be liable to the party injured and at law. Excuse me. It took that page out. Shall be basically liable for the same fine and fee. Now, mind you, I bought this quote unquote of Amazon, but I can already tell you that 1983 is basically a violation of your civil rights. Civil rights did not start with no fucking Martin Luther King. I'm sorry for y'all that believe that shit, but the reality is Martin Luther King Jr. was a pawn. He was a patsy. He worked for the quote unquote secret government. He did. He didn't ensure rights because he never informed you of what your rights were. Never told you what rights were in regards to law. So you're talking to people who basically came out of a bondage, and you want them to understand that this is the way that they're supposed to operate, but you never gave them the clue. Everybody will revere this guy and say he's such a tremendous man, but he never gave you all the keys. You know why he never gave you the keys? Because he was behind the door. Now we're going to go a little bit deeper. When you go behind the door, you're behind the door in a sense that you reap the benefits off of other people's suffering. You're no longer better than the oppressor. You're a criminal. That's why I tell people all the time when they was like, he got shot. So what? So what? Because he never gave you the keys. That's why y'all fucked up right now. financially, mentally, educationally. Y'all fucked. But you're not, because I'm doing exactly what he has not done for you, to give you the keys. The keys are the code. The code goes by what the code goes by. The code don't go against itself. Real talk. I'm not going to lead my people into a burning house. That's me. If motherfucker don't want to believe it, it is what it is. But it's the truth. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Well, I can't call you babes because I only got one babe. That's my wife. So, Toya, I'm sorry. All right. Maroon sovereign government. There is no such thing. To be honest with you, we came with friendship. This is the truth. We came with friendship. We came with the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. This country does not want friendship from the inner side of anything that you're trying to propose. All y'all want is war. Y'all want to kill. Y'all want to steal. Y'all are the enemy. Anybody that speaks for the opposition in regards to what they have done and what they are continuously doing, you're the enemy. You're the seed of Satan. Real shit. And see, that's why the Most High has given me the honor and the glory and the behest to test you motherfuckers. Y'all have deprived people of things that y'all don't even understand. That's why I say viewers, subscribers, and agents alike, because y'all can't get it. Y'all can't, because you can't handle the power of the truth. The truth is so powerful that it will dishevel everything overnight. Most of the stuff that I talk about on my channel and everything I talk about on my page, you will understand. A lot of people can't vibe with that shit. They can't. N. Jones, what's up? Yeah, you're right. You can only get 10K. It's suppression, man. It's all about suppression. Let's get into the comment section. Let's dig in. In 1692, headquarters of the richest and wickedest city of the world, it felt that it was also a virtual capital of the entire world. Nah, that's an illusion. That's another illusion. What's up, N. Jones? That's an illusion. Let me tell you something. You are the capital of the world. You are the capital. The reason why I tell people that you are the capital is because what? I'm gonna get to that point in a second. You are the salt of the earth. Who are you? Who gives you the ability to make you think that you can't drive outside your driveway and go to the store? You're out getting pulled over. You give that manifestation within yourself. You give it that. You give that thought life. They have a hold on my bank account for $26,000. Then do a BOE. Come on, man. Y'all got to get out of that shit. Get out of that grip that they got y'all in. Because a lot of y'all, irrespective of anybody's personal beliefs, nativity, origin, creed, or whatever, get out of that. It's all fictitious. It's so fictitious to the point that it's so predictable that you have to understand. You have to understand. You have to get it. Are you gonna wait for somebody to give it to you? Please don't do that. Because they're not gonna give it to y'all. They're not. They're gonna spin y'all, they're gonna tell y'all everything. And, oh shit, well, you can't follow this paperwork here, you can't do this. If anybody tells you can't do something, but you can, by law, quote, not my opinion, by law, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Let's go further, man. Let's dig deep. Only people can file a criminal complaint. Notice what I just said. Only people can file a criminal complaint. There are only three ways. Three. A court can hear a criminal complaint. Number one or more of the people sign a sworn affidavit that they have been injured. Number two, excuse me, I put up three, but two. A prosecutor on behalf of the government brings an accusation before the grand jury, and the grand jury either indicts or does nothing. That's called the theory of persuasion. We'll get there later. Three, the grand jury, by its own will, which is not its own will. See, when you read the literature, it's actually in quotation marks. It's not of their own will. Can investigate merely on suspicion. Merely means they do the bare minimum. Okay? The law is being violated, or even because it wants assurance that it's not, if it finds wrongdoing, it can present to the court and it must go to trial. No one can second guess the grand jury unless the grand jury actions violates another's unalienable rights. Okay. Somebody join the chat. Depreciation of rights. Deprivation or depreciation. Hail Satan. Yeah, we don't rock like here like that, bro. I believe in the Most High. We don't rock like that. You take that shit somewhere else. Henry Morgan, Blackbeard teaches, and it, I don't know what he's saying. The worst part of it is even the court ordered child support. Well, let's go further in regards to child support. Principle of liberty. Consent and jurisdiction. Takes two things. Consent and jurisdiction. Consent and jurisdiction. Did you hear what I said? Consent and jurisdiction. Consent and jurisdiction is all about consent and jurisdiction. In order to possess liberty, it is extremely important that you understand consent. Our servant government cannot control anything or you without your consent. Let's go further. Let's start there. Let's start there. Consent of authority, not jurisdiction, not liberty, not these fundamental law words. We're going to call it what it is. Let's start there. Because the whoop different. We read the Declaration of Independence. Quote, as I said in my last video, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and they are endowed to their creator within their certain unalienable rights, which they witness sovereignty amongst themselves, but they knew they didn't want to have anybody involved in their pursuance. But we're going to get there, though. Let's get there. That amongst these are life. Let's start there. Liberty and the pursuit of happiness. Did Will Smith make a movie about that shit? That the securities rights governments are instituted. Governments are instituted, which means that they can only exist if you allow them to exist. But you do it. Men deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed means in order for me to rule you, I have to have your permission to run your ass. I have to have permission to say that you need a license. You need to register your vehicle. You need to pay mortgage. I need your permission. And guess what you do? Guess what you do? You take that pen, they promise you something, and they can never, ever motherfucking actually perform on that. You sign on it, guess what? That's your ass. We're going to read that again. Deriving their just power from the consent of the governed. Any authority, notice what it says, our servants have is by our consent, contractual. We'll talk about that. If they act outside their authority, they are subject to criminal charges. USC Code 42 and 18 and are liable for damages under U.S. codes and common law. Come on, man. I can't do this shit. Let's start there. Let's start there. These people basically telling you the remedy, but y'all not listening. Consent to indict for people who facing criminal charges. Let's start there. The Fifth Amendment states no person shall be held to answer for a capital, quote, capital, otherwise infamous crimes unless on a presentment or indictment. Hold on. Let's start there. So you mean to tell me you get arrested, questioned without an indictment, then you go to court, get your first appearance, and then you turn around, and then they flip the script on you and say you confess. They banked on you already. Let's start there. You have to be indicted before you can even be put in handcuffs. Did you not know that? Nah. Let me get that straight. Let me get that straight, Jones. Real talk. Never give consent in the first place. See, the thing that you understand, you have to give consent. You have to give permission for anything to happen in your particular realm. You have to. It's you. You had to say, guilty, not guilty, whatever. You know how many brothers and sisters is doing time right now? Right now. A lot of brothers and sisters doing time right now. Literally sitting in a motherfucking stinking ass cage, literally getting treated like dog shit, because that's what they do. They treat you like nothing. All by their consent. Victimless crimes. You know what I'm saying? Nah. It's by your consent. Your government is telling you in these whoops right here. They telling you right here in these whoops. You know what I'm saying? Only people can judge. Our U.S. Constitution authorizes common law courts, a.k.a. court of record. A court of record. That's why when y'all deal with shit, y'all deal with shit on record. We don't deal with no statutory motherfucking shit. Court of records. A court of record removes the power of the judge, which means you have no judge. The people rule. Of the judge to make a ruling. His or her is that of the administrator of the court. Quote, administrator. The final determination is the tribunal, which is your peers, quote unquote, which you have been deprived of, who's either the sovereign plaintiff, you, the individual who's supposed to be bringing forth the claim, or a jury. Remember, the servant cannot rule over the master. Can a clay rule over the potter? What the fuck did y'all not understand? They consent to being locked up. You damn right. You know why they consent to being locked up? Because they don't know. They don't know. He or she could have stood before the judge and said, irrespective of what you may say, irrespective of what you may say, of what you accuse me of being guilty of, irrespective, knows what I'm saying? Irrespective, I accept it for its value. Which means I'm not consenting to get myself incarcerated, but I will take care of this matter in commercial terms because this all is commerce. A lot of motherfuckers do not get that shit. They don't get it. The real law. The common law is the real law, the supreme law of the land, the supreme law. It's not the Constitution. It's not no Article 6 shit. Treaty is the oldest recorded living covenant. No, it's not. Hold on, wait. Let me put this down. Let me put this down. The 1738 Maroon Treaty is the oldest recorded living covenant. Our government, no, it's not. And I'm gonna respectfully say this because I got a little bit sidetracked on this. Have you ever heard of the Iroquois Constitution? Allow me to shed light upon this before you give the European ideology that that's the truth. That's not the truth. The Iroquois, you melanated people who you keep believing that these people have told you came over here on some boats, is bullshit. Africa is right next door. Look at a United States Marine flag. I served in USMC. Look at the flag. There are no other continents there but what? North and South America. If you look at the flag closely, no other continent is there. You know why? Because no other continent has been invaded other than North and South America because of the treaty. We're going to get deep on this shit, yeah? Yeah. Look at the United States Marine Corps flag. Look at the flag. They show you North, South. It's still America. It's time America. So you mean to tell me that you're going to let these people believe that y'all flew from Germany and all that? Y'all flew. It's y'all right next door. Y'all didn't come on boats on no hardship and no shit like that. Y'all came over here on foot. These Mongols that y'all keep bringing into this country to this day are perpetuating the same shit, trying to deprive us of our land title. Fuck that shit. Real talk. The Maroon Treaty is a treaty of peace and friendship. I said it earlier. They voided it. That shit don't matter. The only covenant that the people, the children of the Most High are supposed to have are with the Most High. You cannot deal with man. You can't. Man does not respect that. Man doesn't want peace. The Most High wants peace. But don't get it fucked up. The Most High will bring war too. That's one thing that people have to understand. Stop looking at the treaty of peace and friendship. And they don't want friendship. Look at what they've done. While I was watching the Super Bowl, look at they done bombed Rafa. Tearing people shit down every day. Right now, to this moment as we speak, is people suffering. They don't want peace. That treaty is void because they violated. That's why everybody y'all see nowadays, that these celebrities and everybody, they doing what they need to do because they have to keep the shit going. Because they know tribunal. Let me tell you something about a military tribunal. It can be held on the side of a highway, behind a hospital. It can be held behind a van with nobody to see. Execute your ass. Y'all think these celebrities y'all looking up to is somebody? No. They're not celebrities. They're not themselves anymore. They're either going to fall in line or die. But see, the free people, the sovereign people, we know this. We see this shit. We see how they perpetuate the lies all the time. We see that shit. These motherfuckers, half y'all motherfuckers are dealing with some low vibrational, weak ass motherfuckers, man. Man, I live in the Carolinas, man. I don't need to research that shit. I know exactly where the fuck I'm supposed to be at. Real talk. I know exactly where I'm supposed to be at. I don't give a fuck what nobody tells me and all that slavery shit. All that slavery shit is bullshit. To be honest with you, that slavery shit, that myth, that lie was nothing more than perpetuate incest. That's what it was. That was family fucking family. That's why a lot of y'all got problems with y'all family. Y'all don't even realize it. Y'all think it goes back down to slavery. No, it don't. You got problems. Y'all close proximity. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. If no one wants to say it, I'll say it. Because y'all have never tapped into y'all roots. See, you'll understand, y'all look at these Hollywood movies talking about roots. But where are your roots? Where are your roots? Your roots are not where you think you're from. You might be from somewhere else. And I guarantee you, people who talk about reincarnation and all that shit, real talk, Your body, your other body is buried somewhere else in this world. Real shit. I'm scaring a lot of people with this shit, but it is what it is. Gotta get out that construct, man. Y'all gotta break the motherfucking mold. And see, this is the reality of what I know is that a lot of people want the truth. I don't want the truth. I don't want the truth. I'm gonna get to that point in a second, Jones. Hey Jones, hit me up. Luciferian Light #7 @gmail.com. But yeah, y'all, a lot of y'all don't want the truth. Y'all don't want the truth. Y'all don't want the reality of the serpent, what the serpent really is. Y'all don't want the truth. And I'm going to say it, whether people believe it or not. Y'all don't want it. But you have a need, but you don't want the truth. So how you go to war against yourself? You go to war against yourself because you don't believe in yourself. You believe that if I get $1 million in my bank account, I'll be all right for the rest of my life. Are you fucking serious? Why do you think these entertainers and all these individuals, they didn't throw up in your face? And all you people who done bought these dumbass gifts and so forth on Valentine's Day for your significant other, how do y'all think they keep playing on y'all? They keep playing on y'all because they want your loosh. They want your loosh, your energy. They want what you can give. Valentine's Day. Man, fuck Valentine's Day. I mean, fuck the Super Bowl and fuck Christmas and fuck all that shit. See, when you say that, you stop giving up your will to live. I wish my wife would come home and talk about some. You ain't got me no flowers? Hell no. You already got motherfucking plants downstairs. Fuck you talking about? And people have to understand that customs and traditions are not synonymous to a reality of what you want. This is the thing. You have been placed in a box and they told you, quote, this is what you're going to do. And you obligate yourself to that. They told you, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to pay that. You believed it all your life. Now you met my motherfucking channel. Now you met it. What are you going to do? Don't tell me in the comment section. Do you? Because I know they're trying to shut me down for a long time, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm not arrogant. I'm not about that whole fucking celebrity and all that. I'm about educating my people and where you need to go to escape Pharaoh. Legislators simply don't have authority to rule make. Where rights secured the Constitution are involved, there can be no rule making or legislation which would abrogate them. This is Miranda case. Miranda versus Arizona. 384 United States Supreme Court 436 491 volume. Okay. God breaks down the laws as follows. And Yeshua answered him, the first of all the commandments is here, O Israel. Yah of our Yah is Yah. And thou shalt love the Lord Yah with all thy heart, thy soul, and all thy mind, and all thy strength. This first commandment. And the second is like this. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There's none other commandment greater than these. Simple. Simple as a pimple. Hopefully Malachi Z will be released soon. That's a touchy subject. I've read the Holy Tablet, but I'll tell you right now, unfortunately, what people want to believe it's not. Yeah. The enlightened ones are under attack. We're under attack by forces unknown. But we know them, and shout out to Malachi Z for his work. But to be honest with you, he let the wrong people in his camp because he got a little bit alluded to the world. To be honest with you, that's not me being judgmental, just being real. He got alluded to the world and got a little bit entangled in the benefits, and that's what fucked him up. He got alluded to the benefits the way he thought that the world was supposed to be, and that's what fucked him up. And once you let the enemy in your camp because you live for the world, but you're not of the world, but you're in the world, but you want to live for the world, yeah, that's where he got fucked up. He had very masterful teachings, don't get me wrong. I mean, high-ranking brother, but he got led astray by, the things of the world, like many people can be subjected to. But yeah, Malachi Z, he will probably never see the light of day ever again, because you have to realize, irrespective of the intent and the purposes, you have to realize also, and I'm not speaking on behalf of anybody or anything, I'm just keeping it real. When you have the allure of the world, they're gonna come ransack at shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like ancient Chem. Particularly they mutilated the temples, but they didn't realize that the temples were actually here and still active in this place that we call United States of America, which is a fictitious entity. But when you tap into that power and you tap into that plane, and you basically, you vibe on a different level. You know what I'm saying? See, people want you to vibe on a low frequency level, but when you high frequency, like Dr. Malachi Z, yes, he went through a lot, but I think the allure really got him off track, to be honest with you. It's always our own people, because to be honest with you, just go on this comment section in Jones, it's always our own people, because a lot of what we call our own people are weak. And they're not weak because quote unquote, like naturally, like physically, we can do whatever the fuck we want. We got hella superpowers. Like we some bomb ass people. But I tell you that my people perish for lack of knowledge. And see, when you don't have that knowledge, and you don't have that knowledge yourself and knowing who you are, then anybody can take advantage of you. It's just like you going to another country. They tell you this calls such and such, this calls such and such. And then you turn around and you be like, well, how much? You pull out a big ass wad of money, everybody on your ass. The people who travel, you know what I'm talking about. But that's our people. Does somebody pull out a big ass wad of money? That's what they think it is. But they don't harvest the spiritual gifts that are necessary for them to excel. That's why I ain't with all that bullshit. When people talk about we're going to unify, we're going to come together. No, we can't, because everybody on the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on the same wavelength. Everybody's not there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a person who likes to get my people in the books. You know what I'm saying? We ain't listening to no Sexy Red. We ain't listening to no motherfucking card. We'll give a fuck. We about ascension. That's what we about. Let's ascend to the higher plane. Ascend to the higher plane. What the fuck? It's so easy. But no, everybody want to wake up. I got bills. I got this. I got you. You fucked up. And I'm going to be the one to say it. You fucked up because you believe that controls your life. Fucked up. I tell my wife, I don't want to hear about that shit. Gotta take care of it. I don't want to hear about that. That shit is done with. It's done. It's over with. It came. It was to see where you stand at and where you gonna go next. You think I'm gonna let that shit rob me of my motherfucking sanity? No. Yeah, we really don't listen to them because it's just like, when you stand in your, let me tell you something. When you stand in your power, you stand in your power for who you are, can't nobody come against you. That's why a lot of these women out here losing their sons at a young age, daughters at young ages. Next generation is fucked, whether they believe it or not. The only new generation right now that they actually studying is their own gut. That's all they're worried about. Me, I'm the middle child. The elders have passed, and then we got this bullshit coming up behind us. So somebody got to set the standard. Somebody got to, whether they believe it or not. Let's proceed. Although it is a sin punishable only by the judge of the universe to break the commandments, to love in your mind, words, and deeds, it does not become a crime. Punishable by man's until your words and deeds are expressed in actions. You had to do it, quote unquote. Thomas Jefferson, biggest criminal in history. Another guilty motherfucker. I would rather be exposed to the inconvenience attendant to too much living than those attendant to too small a degree of it. Quote, that's what he said. That's what's written. If one of the people exercises free will to carry a weapon, travel, practice law, park, without depositing money in a meter, using hemp, pharmaceuticals, alcohol, vitamins, minerals, or any other substance for any medicinal or recreational purposes, the legislators do not have the authority to impose a fine, license, or make a right to it to be a crime. Must I go any further? I don't think I need to because I think I need to wash this dye out my face. But yeah, you get it? Do you get it? I hope this live has enlightened a lot of people who have been watching this. And basically, Jones, hit me up on email. It is what it is. Leave a number so I can contact you. But yeah, now y'all see. You've been free all along. Y'all have been begging for something that is really at your doorstep. Sucks to say, but that's true. I got you. 7.7 got you. Me and Bill about to sign off. And my wife did this shit to my dog. Look at her. Yeah, I'm gonna expose you, Bill. She like, get me off the camera. Look what you did in my roof. But yeah, y'all been free all along. You don't owe nobody no debt. You don't owe nobody no shit. You don't owe nobody nothing. They just been making money off you all your ignorance. In closing, I'll say this. Please contact me via email, Luciferian Light number 7 at gmail.com. I'll leave it in the section. I'm sure somebody gonna comment on it and you can find me there. Other than that, it is what it is. Please donate to the channel. Those who actually wish to donate directly to me or to the channel, I appreciate it very much. Me keeping you going is me keeping us going. And I'm one for the cause. It is what it is. And I stand by what it says. The workman is worthy of his wages. Let's get it. So other than that, yeah. About to sign off. But y'all are free. I'll leave on this note. Y'all are free. I appreciate it. Russ. Hey, Russ, I'm going to give you a call once I actually handle this business because I got to get ready to shave her down again. But yeah, y'all good, man. Y'all in the arms of the Most High. Y'all right. Psalm 91, I'm going to leave off on this note because I believe in inspirational message. Yeah, even she wants it. You want to hear it. I know, Belle. I got you. Yeah. All right. This is the favorite thing I love. I love to read because it's the power against the quote unquote evils. And for anybody watching this live, receive it. If you don't want to receive it, it is what it is. He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snarers of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be your shield and buckler. You shall not be afraid by terror by night, nor by arrow that fly by day, nor by pestilence that walks in darkness, nor by destruction that wastes at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 shall fall at thy right side, but it shall not come near you. Because you have made the Lord, which is your refuge, even the Most High, your habitation, there no evil shall befall you, neither shall any plague come near your dwelling. For He gives His angels charge over you to keep you on all your ways. They shall bear you up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. You shall tread upon the lion and the adder, the young lion and the dragon shall you trample under your feet, because He has set His love upon me. Therefore I will deliver him and her on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. I mean, straight. That's how you close it off. Always keep your faith in the Most High. Never believe in what they call government. And please, do the best you can to affirm yourself and align yourself with what's right. See, the reason why I tell people, like I said, leave her alone. My wife. Yeah, but basically, you're covered. You're all right. You're good to go. You are good to go. You're protected. Y'all gonna see all this shit next the rest of this year. Oh, it's about to be a shitstorm. I can tell you that right now. But I want y'all to keep your head in the game. No problem, Kay. Like I said, hit me up. Luciferian Light #7 at gmail.com. Luciferian Light #7 at gmail.com. That's for personal inquiries. Okay. Much appreciated, Michael Phillips. Give me a email. And I always tell people, I'm not too standoffish in regards to answering my emails and so forth and so on, but it's fine. It is what it is. So y'all contact me. Let's take it from there. And hopefully you wrote down what I told you and you exercise it, because it's for you. Freely as I have been given, freely I give. I freely give. It is what it is. So I ain't charging nobody for this, but if anybody wants to donate, it is what it is. It's only if let it be on your heart, because a lot more comes from this point forward. A lot more. A lot more comes from this point, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You want to sign off, Bill? My wife did this shit. If you see her in the comment section, God is me, she did this. She made my dog bald. You can see the back up. I love you, Toya. But you got to fix this before you get home. Anybody who wants to contact me, you got my information. It is what it is. Thank y'all for the live session. I appreciate it. And stay tuned because I'll be back. Peace, light, love. Agents, I ain't even got to say it no more in 2024. It is what it is. Other than that, boom, we out. I want the knowledge and information, email me. That's it. That's it. Because a lot of stuff I would love to tell y'all, but can't say it online because motherfuckers will hijack your shit. But here's what it is. Email me. Peace, light, love. Take care. I'll see y'all soon.